Let's return to the story about the Institute for Education Studies, which is raising concerns about a position held by the minority in Parliament that the current licensure examination should be scrapped because, according to the minority, it is retrogressive in nature. Well, IFEST says even though they disagree with the current structure of a licensure examination, they do not believe that completely scrapping it is the way to go. Joining us is Executive Director of the Institute, Peter Pateanti. Thank you, Peter Pateanti, for joining us. Why do you say that the position held by the minority is uninformed based on all that we know about the licensure examination, the mass failures that are recorded year on year?
All right, thank you very much. Yes, we have taken notice of the position of the minority. We have to indicate that they have been consistent with their position in respect of the teacher licensure examination. What we are trying to say is that we've implemented a policy for 3 years. We are aware that there's going to be a comprehensive evaluation of the policy. The position of the minority seems to emanate from the fact that teachers, when they sit for the exams, they are not able to pass, and therefore scrapping it is the option. And we think that that is simplistic and an easy way to go about this, because there's been a lot of consultation and stakeholder engagement before this licensure exams was implemented. And therefore, if we would want to review it or make any change to it, we would need to wait for a comprehensive evaluation of the policy, see which areas need improvement and which areas we might need to discard. That is the position that we are taking. Again, we also realize from their statement that they rely.
Hello, Mr. Anti. I think we're just losing you, so we're just losing Mr. Anti there. He was making the point about why the IES feels that the position held by the minority with respect to the teacher licensure examination is problematic. According to the minority, which we brought you yesterday here on Midday Live, the current structure of the examination is retrogressive and does not allow the teachers to fully express themselves and bring out the best in them. Well, IES believes that even though they also disagree with the current form and structure of the examination, they do not think that scrapping it altogether is the way to go. Peter, you're back on. You were making a point and we lost you briefly.
Yes. The minority seems to rely on the Education Act 778, which has been repealed by the Education Act, the Education Regulatory Bodies Act 1023. And that act states explicitly that the NTC has the mandate to conduct that kind of examination for persons who have successfully completed teacher education programs. So it means that the only time the NTC will be able to conduct this kind of education for any group of people is when they have successfully completed their teacher education program. So suggesting that this should be added to the curriculum is going to be illegal. And we are surprised because this is an act that was assented to on the 21st of August 2000, last year, 2020. So the minority was part of it. So if they have any addition to make, or if they were so much interested in suggesting that this kind of examination should be added to the curriculum of the teacher training so that they write it on campus before they come out, they should have made this kind of suggestion during the period where they were deliberating this. They didn't do that. And now they are asking the National Teaching Council to do something which is illegal.
Now, tell us about what proposals you have as IFES specifically on how to, reposition the licensure examination so we do not have the problems that we're seeing year on year.
Now, we did a study in November 2020, and we have had some kind of discussion with the NTC. We realized that there were challenges with the assessment procedure. We realized that the students had issues with getting materials to prepare for the exams. We made this clear to the NTC, and they indicated that they are taking steps to rectify this. But now our position is that since there is going to be a comprehensive evaluation, all stakeholders should hold their guns, wait for the report of that evaluation to be made public so that we can now sit together on the round table as we did when we were planning for the implementation of the licensure exams. Then we will know the way forward. But to suggest that we should scrap it or we should make modifications to it whilst we are still undergoing a scientific study to ascertain what really causes the increasing number of students failing this examination, is something that we should not encourage.